Hello, we've returned with Power Wash Simulator. So, last episode we took care of the house, the cottage house, the forest house, and a vehicle that I can't remember. Oh, yes, the vintage vehicle in front of the haunted house. Now we got another one vehicle and fire station. Just checking one more time. Damn. They have the tab there. Why? Why wouldn't we be able to find it? But anyway, let's get going. Ooh, that is a dirty SUV. But I don't think this should be a big deal. Let's take a look. What the hell? It's green? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like a terrible color. I don't hate the color green. It's just, this would have looked better in red or blue. Alright. Wow, that took absolutely no time at all. She looks beautiful and just in time for my afternoon catch up with the girls. Thanks muchly. XOXO. Okay, yada yada. Alright, well, even in green, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. It looks nice, but again, nice shinier red is kind of like my preference. Let's take a look at the time lapse. Ooh. Speaking of time lapses, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I've been using music that reminds me of the games that I really enjoy, right? So I remember the first part. I went everywhere, Stardew Valley, some of the Pokemon stuff, and then now I've done 2 episodes that have had Super Mario Sunshine music in it. I guess I've just been having an itch to play Sunshine again, which I might do for a next Let's Play. Well, again, Let's Play may or may not be branded to Achievement Hunter / Rooster Teeth, so I need to figure out another thing to call this. Gameplay, sure, cool. Stop kicking the desk. Fire station, let's go. Okay. So what am I dealing with? It's obviously just the fire station itself. Oh, look, but look at this whole area they coded in that we can walk. We'll kind of walk to. We got a food market here. There's a diner. And that's about it, really. Just a forest. There's some more stuff over there, but it literally just looks like a repeat. See, like diner. That's diner right over there. It's probably literally just copy-paste. Also, yeah. Ooh. I had my phone not on silent because I'm a professional YouTuber. So I'm just taking a quick look around, see what I gotta do. Oh, there's a tower? Oh boy, there's a Skullful. There's the Warner Brothers tower. I'm kidding. It says, what does that say? Ember Woods. Okay. So yeah, here's a really big job. I guess I'm gonna take care of this tower first. Because it's tall, but it's not it's big, right? So I think I can get this guy done, and then I'll get this done later. So let's do this. Oh, wow, that felt really satisfying to do. Just this entire room here. Like, this is what I wanted, right? Nice square or rectangular prism-shaped building so that we can clean up nicely and very efficiently. And even if it is slowly, it's fine because it's nice and uniform. It really feeds into the satisfaction, right? And I am absolutely for that. And unlike the freaking cottage house. Like that was just painful for too many reasons. Oh well, not no. Honestly, just the roof. Honestly, just the roof. But now, just to kind of look at it, how did it get so dirty? Like what happened? Was the fire station on fire? What happened? It's okay though. That's what our job is here. That's why we're here. That's our job. We're getting paid a very large sum of money for this, so it's only fair that we gotta work for it, you know? Actually, yeah, judging from the way that this looks, you see how this, like, I didn't do these lines, right? So judging from the way that this came out, it looks like something exploded in here and created all this mess. Oh man, that sounds, that looks like a doozy. Oh boy. Oh, hey, how's Tricks? Still loving spraying your jet around? Tricks? Like I have a daughter? Do I, like, actually? Narrowly missed out on another RV today. This thing was uglier than a chihuahua chewing a wasp, but it would have been my little wasp chewing. Oh, that was an interesting little joke. But yeah, wait, I have a daughter? I don't understand. Or a pet? I don't even know. I don't know. Oh man, but I've been just so into it. Like last episode I couldn't stop talking, and now this one I'm not talking at all. Oh my god, just the difference in levels, I suppose, right? Like with the cottage, with the forest house level, I just kept talking. One, because I guess I was just in the right mood to talk. But two, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I had to pick like a bunch of levels, like so far that I've played, probably my least favorite level. It had a little bit of everything that I didn't like. But overall, like, it was still felt nice to wash it. It's just something that has like 28 different like little trims is bound to get meticulous and very easy to miss because there's so many of them, right? And sometimes you feel like you cleaned them and then it tells you it didn't. Oh man, well, I'm gonna try. So let's see here. Oh yes, the gaming stuff. Let's see here. What's coming out soon, actually, as of beginning of August. Well, I'm actually looking forward to the Sinnoh remake coming out in November. Even though that's, so far away. Well, not really. It's only 3 months, right? 12 weeks. Time flies when you're doing pretty much anything. People say time flies when you're having fun, and it just likes to stick around when you're not, when you're in a place that you don't want to be. No, I personally believe that it's the same no matter what you do. If anything, technically, it feels longer because of the mentality that you're in, but it still passes the same, all the same. right? That's why some of your earlier, like a lot of our earlier memories are like a blur to us after a while's passed by, because we were so like excited or content with it, and then boom, it just flew right by. But we can end up remembering the negative stuff, unfortunate to say, because we were just harping on the fact that it was happening. A little bit of human psyche for you. I've done a little bit of like, I guess you can call it research about human psyche, general psychology, anthropology, stuff like that, right? And I was super fascinated by it because it's a nice little topic to think about. And yes, I know I'm a dork, but that's just kind of what I like. And I don't know, it just kind of, I guess you could say it stuck with me. I didn't like go to school for it. I did my own research and whatnot, right? And talk to people who actually do have a bunch of like experience in like that kind of field, if you want to call it a field. I mean, technically it's a field, like, you know, psychologists and stuff like that. Sociology is also like a kind of a big thing, but at the same time, sociology will change dependent on the ruling society or the ruling generation. So it's always on an ongoing comprehensive study of people per generation. I like to think of it like it's generational study, right? We're basically just studying the generation that's currently sitting on top right now, which is not our generation. Like, just to say the least, being a millennial. All right, it's not us, not yet anyway. It's the one previous to us. So that's kind of where sociology kind of kicks in right now. But I never really focused too much on sociology because of how moving it is. But psychology, anthropology, I should have probably explained what anthropology is, because not everyone's going to know what that is. Anthropology is the study of human behavior, and it's actually a really nice thing to kind of research, even like the fundamentals of anthropology. You'd be doing yourself a big favor if you did a little bit of research on it, because it'll then teach you to understand how people work. Right? Like why they behave in a certain way. In some cases, it can be purely instinctual, and in other cases, it can be harbored. It's like a type of analysis. It basically kind of teaches you. Well, it doesn't teach you exactly how to analyze people, but when you learn about certain behaviors and what triggers them and what we've seen through history as well, then it kind of clicks, right? Especially if you have more of an analytical mind, such as myself, you will learn where a lot I think we all kind of had at least asked this question in our life at least once, which was, you know, why did this person do or say this thing, right? Why did they behave in this manner? And the simplest answer can be found in anthropology. It can be instinctual, it could be perspective based, it could be experience based, it could be like emotion based. There's just so many things to like look at, and like we as human beings are fascinating because, well, look at it like this. We've all heard that and can kind of understand that we're all different in our own way. And that in of itself is actually just mind-boggling. Think about it. 7 billion plus people in this world. And a lot of us are, and majority of us are different from one another. That's amazing, right? Like how did that happen? How did we manage that? Right, so it's just that's like being able to study that kind of stuff is pretty awesome, and I'm enthralled with it. I know at first it's like kind of sounds a little boring and whatnot, but I don't know. Like I guess when you grow a little older, you start to appreciate things like that, right? But when you're like, I don't know, in high school, you couldn't give a crap. You just care about, well, depends on what your likes are. Whether you're into games and you care about the next game that comes out, you care about, you know, getting that relationship, because high school. That's literally it, high school. Like, there's no explanation to it. People just want relationships. It's that simple, especially in high school. Nothing wrong with it. Completely natural course of, I want to say course of action. It's just the natural course. It happens, right? You kind of just, people want it. And to be fair, though, people want it even after high school. Just they take a different approach to it in comparison. Oh boy. Well, I just spilled my portion of my interests with the anthropology, sociology / psychology thing just out of nowhere. Sorry if I bored you. Because I know not everybody's going to really be into that kind of stuff. And I understand why. It's not something that tickles everyone's fancy. What is something that a majority of people are into, though? Well, a lot of us are really getting into video games now. Like, I think... Oh, boy, like, what? Like that's another reason why I like talking about that kind of... Oh, my God, I almost fell off the fire station. I think I might actually fire... Okay, no, we're fine. Would I survive a drop? Like, is there a way to die? That'd be funny. No, it wouldn't. Well, in the context of a game, it would be. But anyway, as I was saying... Like what would people like games have kind of been blowing up, and I think it's thanks to YouTube, right? Once an influential influential people, yeah, but when influential people start something, everyone jumps on the bandwagon because all of a sudden now it's popular. They're like, yeah, absolutely, this guy started opening up Pokemon cards, I gotta start buying all the Pokemon cards and opening them up because it's just the thing to do. Oh, he stopped doing it, that means it must be lame, and I gotta stop, and I'm gonna stop doing it. I'm like, what? Again, there's a term for it in I think it's a psychological term for it. Like, it's like people are followers by nature, right? And that's understandable, right? We want to be in a group. Nothing wrong with that either, because that's who we are as people. But then there are the few of us, such as myself, and quite a few people that I've met, actually. I think it's dependent on what I look for in terms of meeting people, which is at the end of the day, like, we are our own person, and we will stick to something that we like instead of what's popular. And if it just so happened to be popular, then we're still going to do it. Then it just so happens we're doing the popular thing. But if it's not popular and we're doing it anyway, we're still going to do it anyway, is what I meant to say. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, that's kind of just how that works. And that's how we are, right? We do something because we like it. But a lot of people do something because it's popular, or because so-and-so did it. And that's an interesting case that's currently, well, I wouldn't say currently in research, but it's something that we've been doing, or kind of been looking into, so to say, when it comes to the studies. Influence. That's why people are influencers. That's why we call them influencers, because they influence a mass of people towards thinking a certain way. They have, like, influencers have the ability to get people to do things that they're interested in, or what they want, right? Like, you know, look at the bigger YouTubers. They're big influencers. Friggin' Logan Paul started opening up Pokemon cards, and all of a sudden it's hard to get your hands on Pokemon cards, and so many other streamers started opening Pokemon cards now all of a sudden just because he started it, right? And I think he literally just started it because he was bored out of his mind. I'm trying to figure out the drill top floor. I'm like trying to see what I missed here. Maybe it's probably on the stairs. Yeah, it's most likely on the stairs. Right? And I was collecting Pokemon cards since, oh god, I remember buying when it was the original. Not myself, right? Like, parents bought me like the much older sets, but then I wanted to buy some of the newer sets. Oh, here it is. I'm kind of dumb. How did I miss this? And whatnot. I wanted to complete X and Y evolutions. And I'm like, okay, when I get a little bit of money, I should be able to purchase a booster box for like $150, which is around the normal retail back then. Oh, I'm also done the interior, I think. Let me just double check yeah, this is the ledge. I gotta go outside for that. I'll come back to this later, the inside later, then. Let me go get the scaffold. But yeah, I wanted to complete the X and Y evolution set. And just wanted to save up a little bit of money, spend $150 for a booster box, and see how much of the set I can get, right? Then, all of a sudden, all this nonsense happens, as well as the unfortunate series of events that's been happening since to the beginning of 2020, which, you know, just unfortunately could not have been avoided. And that skyrocketed the price from like $150 to nearly $1,000 for a booster box. Absolutely ridiculous that happened. And, you know, I was a bit upset when I saw that, and I was like, no, I wanted to complete it. It was like recompleting the base set, right? And it was really, you know, good. And like there was only a few cards that were worth a lot of money, because at the time people cared about the competitive Pokemon TCG and not necessarily the collectors. I mean, there were still collectors, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't as prominent as it is now, ever since Logan Paul started his stuff, and then all other streamers jumped on the bandwagon, and it's still going to this day. Like friggin' Like freaking Ray does it now, right? Ray Universe Jr. His full name's on his Twitch anyway. We used to go by Brown Man. Used to be part of Achievement Hunter. Big fan of his. Right? Watch his streams whenever I can. And he opens up Pokemon cards, and he started doing it the moment it blew up, right? Which means he was buying Pokemon boxes, or Tina, his wife, was buying Pokemon boxes now at $170 to $200 a box now, right? Just to open up on stream, and I think he makes profit off it. I don't think he keeps the rare cards. I think he legitimately is doing it for profit. I'm like, listen, I think I can give Ray a little bit of a pass, because he's liked Pokemon ever since, like, since the beginning, right? Before anything. Like, even when he was an Achievement Hunter, he was playing the most recent portable Pokemon game, right? With Michael. So, at least with Ray, it makes some sense. He's always been into Pokemon, so we can't say, you can't say anything, right? Right? And I've been a fan of Pokemon since Gen 2. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Crystal. Love that game to death. I might even do, like, the first Pokemon it's a Let's Play. But the first Pokemon game I'm going to play is going to be Pokemon Crystal, but I'm going to be doing a randomizer Nuzlocke in it and see how far I can get. Obviously, and I'll do multiple runs if I do fail, even if it's near the end. That'll be fun. Oh boy. Man, I really want to open up cards now. Just all this talk about cards makes me want to open up cards. I mean, that seems to make the most amount of sense. But it costs good money, though. But that's okay, though. That's okay. I mean, I'm into Magic the Gathering now, so I mean, it's kind of affordable. Not really. I gotta flip this around. It's actually really difficult to... So I gotta pick this up, and then I gotta just... Wait, I can't flip it around. Oh, see, that's kind of a missed opportunity right there, right? Oh, no, you can flip it around. You just have to scroll the reel. Okay. I was like, let me try this. Let me not be Markiplier for a minute. And yes, before anybody says anything, I played it because Markiplier played it, yada yada. I get it, I'm a fraud. But that's kind of how people find out about games. It's through other people. Again, the influencer thing, right? Like, how was I gonna find this game naturally? It never shows up. Like, I'm on Steam, right? Like, I go on Steam, and then every once in a while I go, I'm like, oh, I want to check the sales and whatnot, right? So I'm like, okay, let's go do that. And I never see Power Wash Simulator, right? I mean, yeah, it's in early access, but other early access games I used to saw, like, I think when I was scrolling around, I remember I saw Ruby Grim Eclipse back before when it was in open beta, and I remember how it used to look. And then I dropped off of it because it was fun for a while, but very monotonous. It was an extremely monotonous experience that I just wasn't really about, because, like, I like to think of, like, that game as, like, kind of a beat-em-up, but with more health bars. And then ever since all the other things that have been happening with Achievement Hunter, I don't want to hear a certain voice anymore, so yeah. I know, pretty bad, right? I didn't mean to get serious, I'm sorry. But that's kind of just what happens when you start talking about random stuff. It just kind of happens, you know? Oof. Okay, back to cards. Oh my god, yeah. But yeah, so like, I really want to open up cards, because I've always liked opening up cards, even as a kid. So it's kind of like just kind of in me, you know, to want to open up packs of cards of games that I enjoy. And yeah, just kind of really, I want to be able to do that again. I just need to figure out a good setup to show you guys, because I want to obviously put it on YouTube. I'm missing the wall. Hold on. There we go. Right? And yeah, so I just kind of want to do it on YouTube and see what I can do. But unfortunately, the webcam camera that I have, not great. Very bad. I think I bought it for like, not even, probably around 40 bucks, 50 bucks, something like that, right? So it did not have nearly as much quality as I thought it would. So, oops, right? So I'm going to be using my phone. Because I mean, hey, we buy these expensive ass phones no matter what you're with, whether it's iPhone or Android, right? Whether it's either or, right? You still have to spend a pretty penny for a phone, for a smartphone. So there's that. Okay, let's see. Put this down here. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do once I find another bit of spare cash to be able to do a card pack opening. We're just gonna see where it goes, right? Wait, did I do it? I did it right, yeah? Yeah. It's just the top one here that's kind of in the way, but there's nothing I can do about that. Whew. Did a lot of talking again. But this time around, it was after a long ass time lapse. Speaking of time lapses. I hope you guys liked that one and that ridiculous segue that I decided to do. Okay, so I think the whole tower is cleaned, yeah? I think. Oh boy, hold on. So let's see here. Clean, clean, clean. Uh-oh, 99%. I am missing 1%, one drill tower wall frame, and that's it. Because everything else I've not started, which means... Okay, so I almost did it. Crap, hold on, give me a moment. This is not going to be a... This isn't going to be a time lapse. This is going to be a cut, because I don't freaking know what I missed. What's it called again? A drill tower wall frame. It said there was 20 of them, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But let's take a look. Oh, I think I found it. Found it. Where is it though? This thing, right? Well, it's this thing, but I don't know where. Like, it's the one that goes up. But it's probably not dirty here. It's always worth a look. See. Let's take a look. Hold on. I found it. And now I gotta figure out where the hell is it dirty. Oh. Think I saw it go down? No. Just my imagination. Oh, there it is. And there we go. That's the whole fire tower done. Oh, I'm losing my voice. What the hell's going on? But it's okay. Now that we got this tower done, let's jump out. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Before we get this, we got the tower done. I'm going to jump off the roof. Do not do this at home. Only do it in video games where you can respawn. Oh, my lord. My legs are fine. What the hell? Anyway, now we got this big ass fire station to do. So this one tower was 32% of the map. Okay, that makes sense. Do I have to do the walls? No, okay, we don't have to do the walls. We just have to do the fire station. Alright. Oh. Watto? What the hell? Is this the water jet people? I'm having a frightening time with the ordinary. Any chance you could give it a quick whiz? What the hell is the ordinary? Anyway, I can't help notice that your ad says power wash. Do you realize that involves hot water? You should change the wording on your ad to pressure wash unless you're planning to upgrade soon. Oh no, we got hit with a grammar fanatic. Oh my lord. Okay. Uh, wait. I, I have an opinion, but I don't know if I should say it. Let me think for a minute. Um, Pressure washer. Technically speaking, yeah, this is applying. You're using pressure to push the water out, right? But you are emanating a certain amount of power in watts upon using this. You're accentuating an amount of force in newtons as well upon doing this, right? You saying that it's a power washer doesn't actually mean that the water is going to be hot, but in some cases that it is. If anything, actually, you can use cold water inside of a power washer, but because of the depending on the force that comes out of it, it will be hot regardless, because one, a force of a certain amount of newtons will coincide with a certain amount of friction, which then generates heat, and that heat is hot, right? So like you could tell right here with the smoke that's coming out that upon a liquid with that amount of force hitting a solid object, the liquid dissipates and turns into steam, and it can only turn into steam if it's hot. Oh, I still got my science in me, baby. Why did I have to even prove that guy wrong, though? What? I guess I still got it, I think. Unless I made an absolute fool out of myself on the internet, like I usually do. No, I'm pretty confident in what I said. I'm fairly confident in what I said. Also, this is a really rusty vent. Don't say it, guys. Please don't say it. Please don't say it. If I see one of those comments, I swear to you, I'm banning you. Kid, say whatever the hell you want. I'm just not gonna say it. Okay, that definitely took some time. I don't know how to get to the top here. I think I might need the ladder. Or the scaffold, honestly. Let me, hold on. Just to be extra about it. Get this massive thing. Pick it up. Like the burly person that I am. Put that shit down. And just clean from here. Alright. I still find it funny that I can pick up this massive piece of scaffolding with stairs and be perfectly okay still. Oh my god. Well, it's a simulator game. I don't know what anybody expected. Oh shit. Hold on. I can get this. I might have to move the scaffold a little more. Apparently. Oh, actually, I got an idea. Hold on. Just stop falling off the bloody thing. Oh my god. Okay, to be fair, I'm the one running at full force, so I have no one to blame but myself right here. Oh, wow. Oh god, it's so kicked on. Oh, I'm sorry, just to readjust in the chair. Been here for a good bit. I'll deal with you right now then, I suppose. As quickly as I can. Well, then I gotta get on the roof anyway, so, like, what's... Yeah, they're different pieces, too, so it doesn't really matter? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter right now. What matters, though, is if I can do this. Do I have the ability to balance off of this and go nuts? The answer is yes. Just gotta make sure to get this side too. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, so, oh, there's the top of this thing. But now this is much easier to hold on to. Let me just... Let's get all this done. Sorry, I'm not exasperated or, like, tired of this game or anything. It's just, when it comes to spending a lot of time on stuff, I just naturally, you know, need to get a few sighs out, I suppose. Oh, hey there, are you free to come over to the national park? I have a treehouse that sorely needs de-sliming and de-griming if you can put the time in. A treehouse? Doc, it's Leonard Kyle's dad. When can you come around? I got something filthy dirty for you. Oh, all caps. I don't feel like yelling. Oh my god. I was literally just about to try and break out of my trance because I'm only 60% done, but by far this is my favorite level. This is absolutely my favorite level. There's just so much about this level. Like, I think before this level it was a skate park, because the skate park, it was nice, flat area. I mean, yeah, we had to do the floors, but hey, you know, floors get dirty too, so I'm not against that. And it was just a nice big area. You were able to easily get to everything. It just, you know, it was just a feels good moment, you know? And it's the same thing here, except on a much bigger scale. You know? I just love it. I actually just love it, right? I'm just obviously gonna keep going. And I'm pretty sure, emphasis on pretty sure here, that there's gonna be more time lapses in this episode than the last one. Even though I did like a similar amount of talking, but it's only because I just got like way too entranced in this game, and in this level particularly. Like, this game is just overall good. Some levels are kind of a piss take, but for the most part it's fantastic, right? But this one is just fantastic, as like the best one in my opinion. Like, it's just, oh god, it's just straightforward, and you need to get on the roof, and it's all blocky. I like cleaning blocky things and not things with weird shapes, right? Spheres, rectangular prisms, cubes, and pyramids. Those are the things I like cleaning, right? But things that are in this weird, like again, I keep mentioning how much I kind of disliked the cottage one only because of the roof. Literally, the roof was the most painful thing I had to do. Like, I just couldn't take it, right? Just that roof, man, that roof. Like, this roof is no big deal. I just treat this roof like the floor at the skate park, and we're good to go. Oh man, but I guess I need to cut back on the time lapses a little bit, because I know with this level in particular, I'm going to zone out and not really have a lot of things to talk about. And I gotta start from ground zero again when it comes to the topic of conversation. I was talking about Pokemon earlier, which is always the fun part. So many people have been upset with Pokemon because I think I remember when we got our first trailer of the Sinnoh remakes, they were like, "Oh, I don't like the art style. I was expecting full 3D like Sword and Shield, and I wanted to get them to do it right." I'm just like, this is so much more faithful to how the original looks. Like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, that looks really good in 3D in comparison to the sprites overall that we had in the GBA days. Which, by the way, Nintendo could really use a GBA emulator on the Switch. That would be just actual perfection. It'd be one of the few good things that everybody would lose their shit for. I'm not even kidding you when I say it. When I say that, everybody would love a way to emulate GBA games, similar to how we're emulating NES games and SNES games, right? But anyway, like, so the way Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire looked, it looks fantastic, right? And in 3D, but it was for the 3DS, so it was a lot easier to kind of perform. But in this case, they decided to do the sprite versions again, or pseudo sprites. It's kind of weird to say for it. There was a whole patch just right here, and I sprayed it a little bit, and it went away. Oh my god. Anywho, like you don't need 3D models to have a good Pokemon game. We've known this since Gen 1. Gen 1, no, from Gen 1 to Gen 5, we had no 3D models, and the game looked fantastic in that sprite form. So for it to go back to that form is actually fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to play it. I'm gonna play it day one. Most likely put it up on the channel as a first impressions like video, or like first reaction to it, right? And it'll be fun, right? Like, cause I haven't played freaking Diamond and Pearl or Platinum in over, oh my god, has it been 10 years already? It may or may not have been 10 years, because when I was about to finish high school, I think Gen 5 just came out. I think that's how that went. And so it's been almost 10 years, and I would, like, absolutely love it. I also want to play the, speaking of Pokemon, I also want to play the Mystery Dungeon remake of the first one on the Switch. The issue here is Nintendo loves to put things at full price for remasters or remakes. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I know people put in work to like, literally remake the game, but like a small little discount, like you couldn't make it 60 Canadian and not 80 Canadian, or like, I guess, well, how does that translate in US? 40 US instead of 60 US? Like that would be fantastic. But unfortunately, that's just not how it is, and you gotta drop full... Like, I wouldn't mind the full price tag at launch, because that's how the companies make their money. What I do mind, however, is the fact that there's never sales. Ever. I'm always scrounging around, looking to see if someone's selling their used copy for like 60 bucks. Because that's the cheapest I can get it, which is unfortunate, because you go to like the PS4, you go to Xbox One, right? You got a game, somebody bought it for full price, and they're like, alright man, just, can I get 20 bucks for this game? And you'd be like, hell yeah, right? I've played it a lot, but now I don't want it anymore. Can I get 20 bucks out of it? And people were like, yeah. Like, it was like that with the God of War for PS4. Came out full price, and then 2 years passed by, and now you can buy it for 20 bucks. Digitally. And you can get the physical copy for around the same. Like, I don't know why Nintendo doesn't do that. Is because they're not hurting for cash. There's no way they're hurting for cash. They're doing so well, right? Especially with all the increased Switch sales throughout all of 2020, for the reasons I can't specify due to YouTube kicking me out, since I do not own the rights to what's happening in the world. So like, I don't understand why they don't do that. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm talking more about Pokemon. I should be talking more about Pokemon because that's the one thing I'm excited about. Definitely probably will do right before it comes out. I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke in Gen 4 and see what happens. That'll be fun. That'll be so much fun. Is door and door frame done? I'm just trying to look. It just says door and not door frame, which is concerning. But I think I did it. Yeah? There's a little bit here. What is this? I'm glad I did this. The trim. That would have thrown me for a loop. That would have absolutely thrown me for a loop. When I was if I would be finishing the level, and be like, what the hell is this cladding trim? Turns out it's this. So now I know. And now it's done. Let me check the other cladding trims. So that's done. Okay. But yeah, no, like it's... But that's pretty much... Wait, hold on. Before I continue my point, I still have my point. I'm getting better at holding it now. As believable as that may sound. Did I do everything over here? Yeah, everything on, like, the base, like, you know, the base floor. So all that's left is the roof. I did all the tower. So you're telling me 34% of this is the roof? That's pretty nuts. Whee! Okay, time to get the roof done. While I continue to talk, because, you know, time lapses are fantastic. But if you guys, you know what? Actually, I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys want to see a entire video that's solely just the time lapse of the entire level? Like, as its own separate video, nothing else. Right? If so, let me know in the comments, because I actually was thinking about it, but I'm like, but then who's gonna watch that, right? People want to watch both the game and somebody's reaction, commentary, etc., right? So I'm like, do people just want to watch the actual thing? But you gotta let me know. You gotta let me know, otherwise I won't know. But I guess I'll just play the story as I usually do, the career mode, right? And then afterwards I will see if you guys just want to see that without any voice, any commentary, and in a time lapse at I'll let you guys know what I do the time lapses in. I do the time lapse at 500% speed, and I like to think that's like the kind of like the perfect time lapse speed. It's not too fast, but it's fast enough to pick up the pace. Oh boy. But yeah, Pokemon. Yeah, like I'm expecting so much. I even remember when the Nintendo Switch OLED edition or OLED version came out, and they briefly showed and they ended up briefly showing Pokemon. What was it? Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I think that's what they're called. I'm gonna be getting Pearl because I got Pearl back when I first got the game for the DS. And like when they were showing it off in that trailer, it looked much better than when we first saw it earlier in the year, which means that they're working on it and it looks better, and they actually took the feedback, which is fantastic, right? Because I think I heard that that Game Freak isn't going to be the only company on the development team for making this game. They're only going to be overseeing it. It's going to be another company. I forgot what the company was called. But like it's a tag team effort now, which is fantastic because, you know, when developers say that they don't have enough time to make a game, it's the truth. It's the reality of it, right? They need more time to make a game that we want, that meets today's era. So, but the only way to get that done is if you get help from multiple companies. So now we got 2 companies working on this thing. So it should be pretty good, right? Like Game Freak alone, because they were doing other titles, Pokemon Sword and Shield couldn't have been as good as it could have. That's why it is what it is today. And that's nobody's fault. You don't give a game company 1 year or a year and a half to make a game that big from the ground up, right? People need time, even if it's a team of legendary developers. You know, like what do you think they're capable of, right? Like, they're human beings. They're capable of a lot, yeah, but everybody needs time. But I legitimately can't wait because, like, that's what made me excited for it as well, because I fell in love with Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and that was made by a completely different company that wasn't Game Freak. So, letting other companies handle the Pokemon franchise is always a nice thing to see, because maybe it can flop, or maybe it won't. We don't know. But it's always just exciting, because we know that it's worked so well in the past. Which, again, another thing I'm looking forward to in the Pokemon series is um, the return of a Shadow Pokemon game, and I'm not talking about Shadow Pokemon and Pokemon Go. No, I'm talking about real life, like not real life, real Shadow Pokemon that you can catch in a game that you can purify, that then you can send the Pokemon home, the purified version, not the Shadow Pokemon, because Shadow Pokemon aren't going to be compatible with games, and I understand that, but the purified version should be, and like, I want that so badly. Only because of all the nostalgia I have when I was a kid playing XD Gale Darkness. I would play that game multiple times and purify all the Shadow Pokemon multiple times, and then transfer them using the link cable to my Game Boy Advance games. Because the movesets that they had in Pokemon XD Gale Darkness were so weird. It was so fun. Like, everything kept learning refresh. It was so ridiculous, and I loved it. I loved it, and I was like, well, what the hell is refresh? Like kid me was like, I don't want to use refresh. Here I'm like, oh my god, a move that like friggin' like I think if I remember correctly, there was a Shadow Hitmonchan that you can catch, and then friggin' once you purify it, boom, it learns like refresh, and you're like, a Hitmonchan that can cure all of its status effects. What? Like, I don't know, like it was nonsensical and nonsense in its own way, but at the same time, just as like just as interesting and entertaining to see, right? So I am very glad that Pokemon XD was a game. And what's funny is I never even really played the previous game before that, Pokemon Coliseum, which I should do. But we'll see what happens, right? But playing XD was more than enough for me. Okay, this right here, this is Rust, and I don't have any cleaners, and I don't want cleaners. I will do this painfully with the spinning nozzle. This is going to... Oh boy. Oh my lord. Yeah, hold on. Let me just double check. Like, I'm using the strongest washer. What the hell? It's doing nothing. Oh boy. Oh man. Okay. Alright, I'm going back to the time lapse. My voice needs another break, and so does my sanity? Okay, somehow that worked. I'm still doing the time lapse though. Doing the roof reminded me of doing the floor in the skate park. Oh man, but it looks like we're almost done. I'm just not entirely sure like where I need to go now. Like, I think it's like up here. Let me do this ladder here. In the meantime, though, let's see here. Let us see. Let's hope he didn't hear that. I was swatting away a fly. There's a fly in the room somewhere, and I need to kill it. But I don't know where it is. I don't even know how insects even get in the house to begin with. Oh wow, it's so rusted. Oh, also this counts too. Oh, there's like a whole another floor. Okay. Damn. I didn't think it'd be a whole nother floor, but it is. So let me clean up this ladder real quick. There we go. Whee. Okay, so... Oh boy, so... Like, what are we looking at here? We're looking at this top part. I remember this thing. Right? Am I missing... Oh, the top of this thing. Thank God I noticed. Whee. The fact that I can just parkour helps out quite a bit. Oh, but speaking of parkour, that reminded me of something. Back when I was a kid, I played the Spider-Man game that was on the GameCube. I loved it so much. And it was just so fun to play. And I remember that was like, I think one of my first experiences playing a game that required me to be acrobatically nimble with like the controls, like, you know, web swinging and needing to go on the walls and on the ceiling and all that stuff, right? And I really loved it. And the combo system was kind of meh, like, because I think if I remember correctly, like there were like so many combos, which was great, but unfortunately, only like 2 or 3 of them were really worthwhile to use, especially on the harder difficulties. So you're just kind of like sitting there going, I'm glad that they put in the effort to put the extra combos in, but no one's ever going to use them because they're not great, or situational, or kind of buggy. So, not much we can really do from that point onward. Okay, hold on. So this is the clogging? Well, I did the top part. I think it's the bottom, yeah? Oh yeah, it's absolutely the bottom. I thought I got this done when I saw it shine, but I guess I was wrong. Or, hold on. I thought it was the... Oh, it's just the... Oh, shit. Fell off the roof. Oh, piss. Hold on. Freaking... How did I fall off the roof? Oh, my lord. Maybe I can get it like this, though. Oh, my lord. But yeah, I guess that's what I get for bad-mouthing all the combos in Spider-Man on the GameCube. I think it was also on... There it is. I think it was also on the Xbox, and I think the Xbox version had an exclusive level, and you had to go through like a burning building or something, and you had to fight a boss exclusively to Xbox. I don't remember, because I had the GameCube version, I never had that level, so that's kind of how it is sometimes. I don't know, but just like honestly thinking back on GameCube games, I think I liked a majority of the GameCube games that I played, even though I had like I think around 10 or 12 GameCube games total throughout my childhood, because you know when you're a kid you can only know of so many games, right? So you just kind of wait on what parents get you when you kind of live like that, right? And that's what I had to do. That's what I had to do. So I got those games, and I think a few were from the bargain bin, the $20 bin. So not much could have been done from there, but the ones that weren't from the bin, you know, you got your Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, I mentioned Spider-Man, Paper Man: A Thousand Year Door, which I played on the channel, which I'm going to play again on the channel, eventually, because I feel like I could do it justice. Because that was my first Let's Play, right? So, I was like, that was me really experimenting. But I'm glad some of you guys enjoy. Some of you guys even came to the channel and subscribed through that series, right? So I'm glad that, you know, it happened. But I'm always looking to improve. I just find it funny, though. I find it, not funny, but I find it actually interesting and also wholesome. Where some of the bigger YouTubers, right, they've been on this platform for over 10 years, or around 10 years, and they look back on their older videos from 10 years ago, and they're just gleaming with joy whenever they watch the video back. And then in that video, they're gleaming with joy from 10 years ago, right? And I like to think that, like, you know, and they said it themselves, that every time they look at those videos, they enjoy it because they saw that they were genuinely happy during that time, but extremely inexperienced on how to make videos. Because then they taught themselves, or got professionals to teach them how to properly edit, or how to do improv better, or to, you know, right? And it's definitely... like, it's understandable, right? Like, if you're looking to master your craft, you have to seek professional guidance, right? Like, all that science stuff that I just said earlier about the whole power washer thing, I wouldn't have known any of that unless I went to school. So it's like, it's the same thing, right? You can't just expect knowledge or skills to just fall into your lap. You have to seek them out and learn them. That's pretty much what you gotta do. Right? So, like like, even I'm like, there's nothing for me to look back on. I've been doing this for about a year now. Not even Let's Plays, just the Smash montages, right? Then I started up Let's Plays once I had that big, um, subscriber influx come in thanks to Minecraft Steve. Which I understand why. Like, it's actually, like, Minecraft is so big that it will boost anybody, right? So, like, I understand why it happened, but now I'm just doing my own route. I'm gonna do a little bit of everything. That's what I want my channel to be. I want to do like my Let's Plays. I want to do the montages. I want to do card pack openings. I want to do so many things, right? Because that's just kind of what I'm interested in. Okay, to-do list. Office catting, which is right here. A window and 2 office walls. Okay, so it's literally just the office. And not the TV show, just this office that I'm standing on right now. Friggin' everyone's using office memes for their Smash montages. Oh, but that's honestly something I wanted to talk about as well. I'm not sure if I have enough time left in the episode while I do this, but let me see if I can just kind of get through the basics of it. So a lot of things have been happening with the Smash community about how everyone keeps making fun of how montages are being, like, you know, super predictable, right? It's like, oh, use this, oh, it's this meme that happens next. Like, you see it all over Twitter. But one, Twitter's Twitter. Like, I don't understand. Like, I've never posted on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. I link you guys to kind of follow, but I'm not really going to post anything until I'm really going at it. Like, if I can make this my go-to thing and I'm doing it every day, then yeah, absolutely, I will, you know, go on my Twitter, and then I'll go on Twitter and, like, you know, start posting stuff, right? But until then, I'm not going to do that because, you know, nothing's really happening. But on that note, I'm gonna go back up and see where this office wall. But on that note, like, that's all I do is browse on Twitter, and people just toxic for literally any reason, right? And they keep saying that it's predictable and with this thing, but you know what I believe in? I believe in, like, familiarity. And what that really means, what I mean by that is, it's as simple as putting in things that people like. If people enjoy those familiar memes, then let them be happy with it, you know? Like, yeah, have we been seeing it for the 100th time? Absolutely. But, do people enjoy it regardless? Yes. Yes, they do. Where is it? Where's the thing that I'm missing? It's probably around here. No, not really. Look, window's done. I'm missing a window and 2 office walls. So the office wall should be here, right? This is the office part of the fire department. But I'm just trying to figure out where it is, right? The window could be any window, right? Door window, office wall. But yeah, like, kind of back to that. Everyone just has something to say, and it's usually not something nice. And I've always been taught, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Keep it to yourself. No one wants to hear your negativity unless they ask for it. Did I see it? No, I don't think so. Maybe? I don't really know. Yeah, tab's not showing me anything either on this side, so I actually have no idea where the 2 office walls that I'm missing are. Oh, is it back here? No. Yeah, I see. No, oh, here's the window. Okay, so now it's just the 2 office walls. How interesting. How interesting indeed. Hold on. Where are you? So this office wall's fine. That's a wall topper. That's the office wall. Where are you? Come on. Like, I'm looking at every office wall that I've seen, and I'm not getting anywhere with it. Like, this is one big office wall, so I don't really have to worry about that, right? Look on the inside here. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What about... Does this count? Here it is. Wow, this is... That's kind of stretching it, you know? Wow, that's stretching it. That is so stretching it. But hey, that's okay. It counts. And just like that, we're done. Hey, F-A-F-A. Any chance you can come hose down our spare truck? The mayor's running us ragged over here. Alright, sure. Oh man, but I really like this. That's one hell of a job. Thank you. I gotta say, there's been a lot of talk in the community about the quality of your work, and from one person who loves standing around spraying water and stuff to another, you have our respect as well as some of our taxes. Haha, nice. Alright, I really like this job. This has got to be my favorite one. I actually really like this. Let's take a look at the time lapse. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, I did the tower first, right? So unfortunately, the station stayed as is for a while. Nice. And then I did the little drawing over there. Then I ran around for a bit. Nice. That was amazing. That was amazing. Okay. So awesome. Oh my god, there's 4 things to do. What? $10? Hold on. Normally I would have ended the part because, you know, it would have been ridiculous, right? But look, we got 3 vehicles and a treehouse. That's worth $1,500? This thing is going to take me forever. Oh my god. Well, let me do this. What is this? Clean the penny farthing. What is this? Let's push it a little farther because there's no way. It's worth $10. There's no way I can't just do this in like 30 seconds, right? Let's see. Here it is. So let's start the timer. Oh, I can't do this in 30 seconds. Maybe with a cleaner I could do this in 30 seconds, but now I know why. It's all rust. It's actually all rust. Like, there's nothing I can do. I have to use this nozzle, and it's going to be meticulous. Well, I started this job, so let's finish this. The fuck? Where is it? Where's the last bit of the front fork? I don't, like, I'm looking at it, right? It's got this smidge left, right? I am spamming tab. I don't see anything. This is a $10 job. Why don't I see anything? Oh. Oh. Freaking $10? Seriously? Well, it's done. I had to use the individual nozzle, the non-angled one, to get this clean. And then I think I spent a full 5 minutes spraying that front fork without realizing it was the little knob on the top. Anyway, I've been at this for a while. Before I sign off, though, one more thing. Hold on, where is it? Gotta stop doing that. Damn it. Okay. I will see you guys in the next part where we tackle on... let's see here. I think I'm just going to only tackle on the two vehicles here and then whatever pops up afterwards because this is going to be its own episode. There's no way this $1,500 job is going to take us a short amount of time. So I'll see you in the next episode where we do 2 vehicles. Might be a shorter one, but we'll see how it goes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to take care of yourselves, alright?